couple things that are awesome. You know, you can do a table, so where they can put information in each section. If you've never done a table, you would just go and you would click on what I'm going to do, and right now I'll just click on it and I can insert all different sizes. And it's just, you know, there's my table, and as I type it, it will expand. Or I can insert a picture, but go to insert online picture. Insert online picture. Because this is going to pull up the Bing search engine, which is going to give you copyright-free images that kids can use. So they could type in tornado. And these are already, if you look, these results are tagged with Creative Commons licenses, and use the license to make sure you comply. Creative Commons has freedom to use and modify, free to reuse, free to, you know, all different things. Commercially, we're not commercial, so most of them will work. So I'm going to click on this lovely one. Oh, I like the tornado of the rainbow, actually. Once I click on it, I can insert it. So I can put pictures in there. So there's my OneNote notebook, and I can again resize it, just drag it, make it as big or little as I want. That was the online pictures. You can bring in any picture just by adding insert a picture. But I love the way we can search right there, and for your younger kids, they don't have to have two windows open. They don't have to have like the browser window searching in whatever, Google or whatever, and come back to this to do it. It's all in one place. Makes it really easy to search. And then I can resize it, make it as big or little as I want. I think you have to be one of those. I think it's still going to ask you to do it at a time. Because it's not going to work. Try it. Try and see what happens. You can, if you double click, it'll take you to some picture tools where you can then crop it if you wanted to. So maybe you don't want the whole picture, maybe I just want to crop it a little bit. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller and just focus on the rainbow. And it gives you some other little extra things. And I've probably put in there. You may need help inserting a picture. Have that one? Got it? I didn't answer it. Thank All right, everybody have that one? There you go. You can also copy and paste a photo. So maybe you've done a screenshot on your Mac of something, you know, and you know how you do shift command 4, shift command option 4, whatever, to get what you want. You can do screenshots and insert it. Copy anything and paste it in.
I named my notebook, but I don't like my name. Can I change the notebook?
You can, that's a great question. The only way you can rename your notebook is to go back into OneDrive and find it in your list of notebooks. So don't do it. Yeah, don't you have it there?
I have it here.
It should let you rename it there. Make sure you're there.
Yeah, I'm probably right.
She could rename it right here inside.
All right, let's keep going because our time's moving really quickly. So let's go to insert again. If I can have your attention when you're ready, I'm going to wait for it. All righty, so why am I not supposed to do that? Now here, we'll go back. This will be my text now. All right, so here I am. I can now insert a file printout. So anything I can print to a PDF, I can insert here. So a PDF. If I have a PDF of something, if I do it as a file printout, it won't just be a link. It'll be a picture of that, and you'll be able to download it. So if I did file printout, browse, it can be a Word document as well. So let's see if I can find a PDF. I'm just going to do a search for .pdf in my Mac and see what I can find. about my Uber trip, wherever I was, there's an Uber ride. And I'm gonna insert it. Oh, you're gonna get to see my receipt for Uber, isn't that exciting? But it's a PDF, I was just trying to find a fast PDF, it's taking me a minute to format it. But see how now it's a picture, it's not just a PDF, and it comes through as an image. So, there we go. That was called insert a file printout. That's how you put a Word document or a PDF in it. Insert a file printout. We'll get rid of my Uber drive. Just go down what I was. My Uber drive. Nobody there. Oh gosh, it's all over the place. And notice it also gave me the PDF. It gave me the printout of it, but it also gave me the actual document. So it can be a Word document they can then open, or PDF they can open, not just the image. You're welcome to practice that, but I'm going to show you some Agile now. So, here. I want to insert something else now. There's all kinds, there's an attachment, there's an office add-in, you can look at those and explore them later. There are add-ins you can add. I could do a link, like maybe I had a link to Discovery Education video on extreme weather or something. I could highlight it and I could insert a link. And just give a URL there. I'm just putting Discovery Education because I don't have one. .com and insert it. So now that's hyperlink. That's how I could use those links to documents and things to hyperlink it with the link. But what I want to show you now is the really cool part. And this is the part we're fighting for Windows, for Macs, because Windows already has this. Windows will let you record a video here of yourself, or the kids can do a video. So they can talk about their project. You could be giving them assignments, talking about their assignment. You know you're going to be out next week. I'm going to be gone Tuesday, and I'll leave my assignment here in a video. I'm going to talk to you there and tell you what to do in the assignment on the document. Well, I don't have video right now, but I do have audio. I'm going to allow my mic. For your assignment next week, I want you to be sure and pick one of the extreme weather conditions and tell us 5 interesting facts about it and why it might be related to our changing climate. Stop. There it is. I have a little icon, and now I can click that icon. Oh, cancel. Why can't you open it? Oh my God. There you go. To be sure and pick one of the extreme weather conditions and tell us 5 interesting facts about it and why it might be related to our changing climate. So you can leave an audio file. If you teach a foreign language, think about how kids can put foreign language files here, audio ones, and you can talk to your kids in that language. If you need to give auditory oral instructions to children with special needs, they need to hear it as well as see it. Now you have the option of putting the audio in there. So big excited over that one?
Yeah, I like that. That's awesome.
How could you use that? How could you use that audio file?
Well, definitely the way you mentioned, like if you're gonna be out, but sometimes when they, if you have a meeting and you have to leave the classroom, you can leave a voice message.
Right. And you don't know if the sub's gonna tell them exactly what you wanted to tell them, so you know what you told them. You can't say I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Or Susie told them, Susie didn't get from the class, she didn't get the instructions, pick it up and home and get the instructions. It's a great accessibility option. Absolutely. Awesome. They don't like change. That's right. So hearing their voice of their instructor for kids who are autistic, they don't like change. Great. Great accessibility and type of thing. Alrighty, so let's see what else. I love that one. So that was the audio. Let me go back here.
That they communicate with each other.
Oh yeah, question or an idea?
On the vid, can you insert, if You can insert videos, right?
Only on Windows right now.
Okay, so, if you were to insert a video on Windows, would you be able to
You'll be able to see
embed
it.
questions?
Yeah, if you have your Windows machine, if you have a Windows machine accessible.
I'm saying, can you
Windows-
embed questions? Can you embed questions in the video?
There are programs that let you do that. It doesn't by itself, but there's some awesome programs out there. Who's been to take a video and have stopping points on pictures and questions. I'm liking on, there's some wonderful ones. I'm liking on it. They'll come to the end. They have some, stopping points and they have some questions.
Right.
You can on Mix, and you can't do that. But there's a free website that lets you do that too. I'll put it on. So now that you can do all that, let me go back to where I was in science. So here's my extreme, I put a picture, I have audio in it. I'm gonna show you something cooler, are you ready?
Why it is not showing the audio?
What?
My screen is not showing the audio.
What's he saying?
He says he doesn't see the audio option, I think that's what he's saying. It depends on where his mouse is. Depends on
Are you an insert? You have to be an insert. Are you an insert? Did you get an insert? You're not seeing that? Insert. Insert. Video? Is that a different question? There's the cloud. Oh, click in the page. Does it click in the page? That's a good idea. All right, I'm going to show you some other magic. So, next to insert, you see draw? You have draw next to insert? Yes, click on draw. I think one of the most powerful things after 27 years of working in the ed tech field is the whole digital inking. Being able to write, being able to draw. We have on the iPad. Why can't we on other things? You're going to see more and more, and come on Apple, let's do it, besides the iPad. More and more, all kinds of laptops that are either 2-in-1 convertibles where they flip flat and you can draw, or you can draw on the screen and have your own. Think about math problems, think about science, think about all that cool stuff. But I will also tell you this about that. I have seen kids do amazing work with a mouse or trackpad using draw. So it gives you this opportunity to just draw. So take draw and take a pen, pick a color, pick my ink color. Okay, pick the thickness. Yeah, that was my heart. Something else. Pick the thickness of your line. That's okay. And then I'm going to go draw my own twig. I'm not very good. If I had a mouse or if I had a trackpad, that's a terrible tornado. One of the most fun things is using the eraser. Let's see the different options. Come on. All right. I need to show you that I just went across it once and the whole thing disappeared. I didn't have to do a tiny little thing. So I can also highlight text. So if I wanted to say, what are the names of the extreme weather conditions in this sentence? I can highlight tornadoes. So think about close reading. Think about identifying parts of speech in a poem or something. There's different kinds of phrases. Think about identifying main ideas in paragraphs. They go through and they highlight it. So lots of ways they can highlight it. You can also type in there, but I think this is one of the most powerful things that's come out with technology. And I'm at the point everybody should have the interactive screen. I can't tell you because I touch my Mac screen and go, darn it. Because I'm used to touching everything else, our phones, our iPads, and it's like, they need to do that. So, but I will tell you, let me see if I can find this one. Okay, this is a sample student notebook. This is a sample student notebook. There we go. This is what it is. And I will tell you, I have seen their lab experiments in science and do amazing writing. So this is just a sample one on like electric circuits, where I put all kinds of things in there as a teacher. I can also have student examples, so here's a student example, how they worked on their notebook. I've gone through and I've graded what they've done as a teacher, so I can use the markup to mark up what they've done. They've been using the digital ink to work their problem and show their work. And as a teacher, I could go through and write, you forgot to do this, I can leave an auditory comment on it, an audio comment. Here's a science one that's been graded, I think. That's a worksheet. It's a great way to go paperless. And then you don't have to do all those papers, it's all right here. It's a great way to make a portfolio, for students to make a portfolio of their work. She said she used this. You want to tell them how you used it?
We have to do a principal evaluation, we have to turn in a principal evaluation.
Self-evaluation.
Yes, of several documents that were given to us at the beginning of the year. And I organized mine using the notebook and inserted pictures and video of just various things that back then Superintendent Williams asked for in the school. So I had pictures of the motto, where it was posted, bulletin boards, work inside teachers' classrooms. If we had a program, I was able to show her the video, Word documents of agendas and sign-in sheets and that sort of thing. So it was very, very simple to do that along and along. I didn't wait till the end when it was due. Just as it happened, I would put it in my
You didn't have them a
notebook.
folder and junk.
Yes.
That's true. It's
Yeah.
all right there.
It was all right there, organized by categories and page numbers, so she was able to find easily what it was that she was looking for.
She did make plus. She's got an A plus. Overachiever. Do you have a question back there? Any questions?
I got a question.
Yeah.
So you said that videos cannot be, you cannot input a video with the Mac. You have to be on the Windows device.
Have to be in Windows,
What
but once
if-
it's in there, the kids will see it. So
Huh?
if you log into your account, you can log into that same notebook. It's gonna look exactly the same on a Windows device
So
as a Mac.
what if I created a video on a Windows device and send it to my kids? Would they be able to open it up
Yeah.
on a Mac?
It's just a movie, so. they should
Okay.
be able to- Yeah. Another thing I do too, like, if it's a YouTube video or some video I've made, if I'm having trouble inserting it, I'll take a screenshot of it and put that picture there. Or copy the picture, copy it and put the picture there. And then just put the hyperlink to it. My math video, and they see what it looks like and they know that there's a video they can click on. So there's always a shortcut. If you don't want to deal with that, just, do it however you want to put it. I don't like to just put the words, I like to have a picture and go with it. Yeah. Yes, question?
On yours, you did like show your work, how you transition and mark on there. But for the students, you insert the document like a copy.
Right.
So the copy, you just inserted it into your.
Right, good question. So she wants to know on this little sample, I didn't make this one. This is just a sample from Microsoft, you can probably get this building. On this one, what she did, I think she did a print PDF. Remember how we did that print to PDF of the insert print? What is it? File printout. She inserted the file printout, and then they used Draw to do the work.
Oh,
Yeah, or she inserted an image of it. It could be an image, and she inserted a picture. Girlfriend, you want to come show it? You want to show it? Anybody want to show the notebooks? What you gonna show?
We can go.
Show it. You don't have to use it. Mine, I'll give you a private window. I'm gonna do a couple more things. I'd like to go on to show what you've done. But let me just go on across here, so then we have you. I want to show you an example of the immersive reading. So, under view, I have a reading view. This is where I can take away all the scrub, all the extra stuff on the page at the top, just so that it makes it a little easier. But I can also, let me go back here. Now that I've done that. If I get that back. You were? But was it your, but did you record it while you were? Okay, you can insert the video, the difference is you can't record. That's fine. You can insert a video, but the part that's missing is sitting right there recording your video. All right, so let me show you Immersive Reader. This is that accessibility option I was talking about. In Windows, it's called Learning Tools. In the Windows world, it's called Learning Tools. For you, it's just an Immersive Reader. So if I click on this, it's going to open this, and now I can have it read this. I can play it down here.
Section hashtag 2B. Goldie is our class goldfish and is ready to help you on this project. We are learning how to set up and write a reasonable problem.
So think about people who are learning English, think about people who are comfortable reading and it's auditory. They can have it read to them. That was under the immersive view, immersive reader part. And you notice I can slow it down, but if it gets too slow, it gets crazy. Let's go fast, you'll probably understand.
Problem. Join the worksheet below to kind of the problem.
It's a little too fast. In the Windows world, you put in an add-on called Learning Tools, and you have a few more options like voices and things, a little more options. But this still works well. Another thing you can do is change, remember I talked to you about different colors, like white on black? How did I get there? So, let me go back to where I was. Back, it is under View, go to View, and Immersive Reader. No, but I wasn't on that one. What page was I? I need to get back to the page I was on. Well, my work here, but I was on this page. Oh, sorry, I'm on this one now, I changed pages. View, Immersive Reader. Then when you're done, hit your back here. And it's loading that one because I already had loaded that. Okay. So now maybe I want to change it so it's black on white because we have a child with learning different things, reading difficulties.
I noticed something too,
White on black.
when I went to the view and went to the immerse reading, when I came back, everything I had was gone.
Use the back here.
I used the back arrow, it's gone.
It didn't come like that? Did you have any, what you written? It's still there. It's just like.
Oh, yeah, I was on this side.
Alright.
It's just so close to here.
So I can change that, I can change the font, I can make the font bigger and smaller. I can change the spacing to be bigger or whatever I want. And the other cool thing is, if I go here, here's what I can say, show me the syllabication.
Stop it.
Or I can say, show me all the nouns and the It's purple, I all know that. Or show me all the verbs. Or show me all the adjectives.
And kids will see the same thing?
If they turn it on, yeah, if they do that. So you can have, you can have something if they're saying nouns. Let's look at this. Let's look at this document I put together. Let's look at the nouns that I document.
Yeah.
So that's the immersive reader. I can just close it right here in the text. And now it's gone. So that's immersive reader. Show authors. This is where you may have shared this with someone. And now you can see who's been working in it. I mean, I only have one. But this is where I can see who's been working with it. And you can tell who's done what. It'll have their initials by it. Page versions. If I have more than one page version, this is like my revision history where I can go back to the versions. Accessibility check. Sure. You can find out, but I'm kind of like the whole point of this is not to print, so I'm sure about that. Now I'm gonna talk to you about class notebook in a little bit. You probably got, do you see class notebook there? Okay, that's actually a module plugin you have to add, or you probably have it already at district level. So if you ever have it, don't have it, just go download it. We'll look at that in a minute. But just seeing what you can do with all this. The other thing is, what I want you to do is go up here where it says edit in OneNote. What you'll find is, often there are options in the desktop version that aren't there in the cloud version. And if you want to work really fast, you might just be on the desktop. If you're not good to do it, just do it on the desktop. Just do it on your computer version and then sync it to the cloud. And save it to the cloud. So go on right now and just, whatever you've created, click on edit in OneNote. It should, and I hope you'll see how it works with your district. Should pop up a little icon that says what program, put OneNote, make sure it's OneNote, and just open the link. And now it should start opening the notebook, and now it's not in the cloud. You're going to be syncing the changes. There it is. So now I have it in 2 places. There's my cloud version. Close it. And then if I go to my OneNote icon down here, there's my desktop version. It's the same thing. It's been syncing, it has the exact same stuff. So there is one little difference that you might find. And I couldn't figure this out yesterday, and I figured out what Microsoft's done. I would love, who has it open on their OneNote on their desktop version right now? They have it on, anybody open it OneNote, and then OneNote get it open on the desktop on their computer? I want to see what it looks like. Okay, so notice how this is a little different. Remember how we had everything the other side? Now this is like my tabs. Remember how my sections were the other way? Now my tabs are this way. And the reason is I'm in my desktop version. However, if you've enabled Microsoft's experimental features in preferences, it'll be down the side, because I was like, why are my tabs down the side? They were always at the top when I was on the desktop, which always a visual for me. But for some people, that way they don't have to jump back and forth. It's all go at the same place. So if you want it all to be on the side, you can. Just go to preferences, and at the bottom it'll say enable, and I'll just show you, and I'll answer the question. If I just go to OneNote preferences, it says general, enable experimental features, it'll restart it, and now you're going to see they're all going to pop up on the side when it watches. See you have it on the side instead of the top. It's just which way do you like it? This one's not very colorful, usually they're colorful. It's hard to break old habits. I can see how this is easier for you maybe because it looks the same as the other one, you're not having to shift your brain. But it's also good for me because I know which one I'm in. So it doesn't really matter. I'm going to put it back to the other one so you'll see general, disable, experimental features, and start OneNote, and now it'll be across the cap. My sections will be down the side, and my sections are up here. And if I look at these like, here's learning activities, here's South America, student examples, and I go down here. The one thing, I think I'm going to get to here, you may get so deep in something, and I don't think this is taking us, that you lose your path. Let me go to my other one so you can see it. I'll show you that. Sometimes if you lose all your tabs up here, there's a little green kind of circle thing that's taking a little arrow pointing back. They'll take you back to your main sections. So if you have subsections, you go down to subsections, then this is that little green thing to go back. They're still there. So that's the version. Let's just see if we see anything different. Insert. Looks about the same. There are some math functionalities here. The equation and equation figures. Draw looks about the same. Used to be Draw was only available on the desktop version. Now it's in the cloud. This trivia, I put a picture in. I'm going to show you how to make one. You're going to do it in just a second. I'm just going to do a couple questions. First name, This is a self-grading quiz. I went through and said, here is the right answer. I could even put text like, did you get a response? And the first one said, told you where it really was, a great job, I didn't get all of them. But I can put, information, go back and read whatever. I could put a picture on every one. There I put them there, I assign the points, I made them required. So that's kind of how it goes. I was going to show you one other, I don't know where it is, otherwise it's open. Here we go. Here's a math example form that someone else made. It's just for the resources. So you can do math. How many people in the thing, what's happening this? Word problem, yes.
But what about the questions can be shuffled for us?
They can be shuffled, yes.
Like, like two students are sitting together.
They can be shuffled. You can shuffle. I'll show you how to do that. And you can also do branching. We're not going to do it today, but say you do a summer reading. And they either got to read Harry Potter or Moby Dick. So the first question is, what book did you read? If they pick Harry Potter, it goes off and asks them questions about Harry Potter. If they pick Moby Dick, it goes off and asks them questions about Moby Dick. It doesn't have to be self-grading. You can have text boxes with short answers. Do not write an essay in here. You'll be grading in a spreadsheet if you don't review. But you can have short answers. You just would skip, like I skipped the grading on their name. There were 0 points for your name. You would just skip the grading, go back and manually adjust that. So open a new tab. Remember on your browser window how you get a new tab. Open a new tab and go to forms.microsoft.com. Forms.microsoft.com. Open a new tab. You'll learn this naming convention. And you can go to Waffle. If Forms is in your Waffle, go to your Waffle. You can go to your Waffle. In your Waffle. Sometimes it's not in Waffle. Here, you can go to Waffle until you see it. It's there. Go back where you see it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, right there in the Waffle. My bad. I got an F. So just go. I did get an F. You made a mistake.
Okay.
So go to the Waffle, but go to Forms, and this is what you're going to see. A new form or a new quiz. You want to do a form that's not self-graded, where you don't pick an answer for each question. So when would you do a form that's not a quiz? When would you use a form that's not a quiz? A survey. A survey. Maybe parents coming to the end of your school year. What can you bring to the picnic? What are you bringing to my Memorial Day picnic? You can do an interest inventory. You can do it for what food do you like best in the cafeteria? So we're evaluating the cafeteria.
What about those forms that kids take home to get signed?
Like parents.
Yes, no, that's too.
They have to have a real signature. I don't think you're up to digital signatures yet. I think they still have to sign. So we're just going to do a couple quick questions and show you a couple options, and we'll go back to class 7. So go to new form. Anybody not here, raise your hand if you're not here, like your neighbor help you. The Waffle forms, there's always more than one way to get places. So the naming convention is like forms.microsoft.com, blah.microsoft.com, education.microsoft.com. We go to new form. There you go. You can do a quiz if you'd rather. It doesn't really matter which one you do. You just know that you need to mark. I can do quizzes to show you if you want. So you need to mark the answer. The correct answer. So first, here's the untitled. Give it a title. You can give it a description if you want. You do not have to. This is always celebrated. Do you have school after Memorial Day? Oh, you're a lot of schools. And especially like in the north. Everybody's going to Memorial Day. So you can add an image. Once once again, I'm in my big search engine. I can also search in my OneDrive or I can upload it. See the other thing. So I can just do, I'm gonna do a flag. Add a flag, do a search. Add a American flag. Should probably do that. All right, so there, we're just gonna add this really fast. We're gonna add a picture. There's Memorial Day with a flag. Now I add questions. Questions on what?
Like when I get ready to, like I ask the question, and then I click enter your answer.
No, let me show you, let me take you along.
Okay, I'm going to follow.
You're ahead, girlfriend. Okay, add question, she's been the superstar. So you have different options, you have choice, and it can be one right answer. Or remember Justin Timberlake and Elvis and all of that, the king? That was more than one answer. That's like a checklist in some things. So you can have text, and you have an option of a short one, like first name, last name, which you don't need to do for your kids if you're gathering it. But if your parents or somebody else, somebody you have for a club that's coming or something, or a tutorial, summer program or something, you could do their names in a short one, or you can do a longer text box, bigger one too. If you're doing names, think backwards design. Think, if I want to sort this by last name, don't just put name. Do first name and then your last name. So that you have that spreadsheet, think of that spreadsheet, how you're going to sort that data, and you'll learn that as you go. And you can do a rating like on a scale of 1 to 5, blah, blah, blah. And you click one being the best, you can do that. And you can do a date, a date. So we're just gonna add it really fast, this is a drive-by, I wanna get you back to class notebook. We just add a choice. So, Memorial Day is celebrated, even though I've already given this answer, and whatnot. Pretend like I didn't do that. Oh, I've never seen you do that before, that's kind of cool. That's new. Okay, we're gonna say February, July, May, June. Well, I didn't even have to type it. Let's see if there's something else. All right, so which one is I'm gonna get rid of this option 5, because I didn't mean to put that there, so I just cover it and I get the trash can. If I wanted to add a comment, like I did for you, for the right answer, wrong answer, I would hit the comment box and I could go, no, that's Valentine's Day. Blah, blah, blah. What one is the right answer? May, so I check that, that's the correct answer. Now the forum knows that's the correct answer, we'll break it. If I want to be required, I would need to turn on required. They have to do this. If it's a checkbox, like what are you bringing to picnic? Brownies, chips, paper plates, Coke, whatever. Local points, that gives them, that's that checkbox with Justin Timberlake and all of that. Here's how I can find the points. How many points is this? 5 points. There's that ellipses. But when you actually get shuffle questions, I can shuffle the options. They do the same questions, but the answer will be in a different place. All of us shuffle the options, so your neighbor can cheat. No, the neighbor. And then there's text. So, what is your favorite holiday? Instead of listing that holiday in what? Holiday. We're about ready to finish this, so I go back to class number 2. So I can do long answer, short answer, required, blah, 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 and just keep going. Now, this one wouldn't have any points because there's no right answer. So there's no right answer and there's no points. You would just keep going. Here's my responses when they come in. There's no right now. I can open them in Excel. But this is really important up here. This part is critical to look at. This is your branching option, but I'll say if they answer this way, take it this way, if they answer that way, take it that way. Feedback, that's something else, but settings, this is where I want you to look at is settings. This is the critical piece. If it's a quiz, you want to show the results automatically, but after they submit the quiz, they'll see what their grade was. When it comes fill out this form. This is really important. Anyone with a link can respond, only people in an organization can respond, record their name. That would be for the kids, you don't have to tell them to do it. One response per person. This is probably what I use with the kids. For parents, or someone outside the domain, that's what we use. Accept responses, starting at 8, ending at 9, shuffle all the questions, not just the answers. That's just your world's fastest forms, and then you can also do the cute little things to be whatever you want to, and you can preview your form right there. How do you share it? I didn't show, and you can see what's going to look like on a mobile device too. There it is on the mobile, there it is on a computer. And if you back and to share it, it's the same kind of thing. Oh, look here. Here's my QR code queen. QR code. Scan it and answer the question and download it. And here is the link. This is the link I can copy to embed somewhere. Here's an embed link. Here's how I email it. I can collaborate with somebody. I can get a link to duplicate. And I can make copies of this so I don't have to reprint it for section 1, 2, and 3, and 4. I can just keep making copies and I'll start fresh. Woo! Pat yourself on the back. You did really well with that one. Good job. Good job before us. All right, you're going to get to relax for a second here. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'll let you take you back here. All right, remember back at your regular Microsoft in the classroom thing. If you go to session 2, session 2, okay, what I want you to do on this one, remember we were just here? Look for history, if you don't see it, it's in your history, Microsoft, ILM, Microsoft Classroom. Session 2, open in OneNote Online. I just want you to quickly see the class that it's like on my end. Because if you really want to start using it for your classroom, this is where you need to be headed. Who's using class notebook already? Where are people using it? Raise your hands high if you're using class notebook. Look around. There's your expert. Go ahead. Give her a Starbucks card and go visit her and she'll teach you how to do it. Open it OneNote Online. It should show up in your class notebook. Yeah, it'll be in that. You're going to keep this. You'll have this. Okay. Sorry, you don't have that. She doesn't have access. That's my problem.
Yes, I think
I'm very sorry.
I'm getting home.
Be fine. Be fine.
As long as I get credit. Sad share.
Is the name of yours Allendale Learning Class Notebook? My bad. I have too many things. That was somebody's folder. That'll be in your share with you probably. Alright, so there's your class notebook. This is look a lot like a notebook, OneNote notebook. It looks, you're gonna see it looks almost the same except there are some differences. There are some differences in that you have some other sections in there. What are your section names you see down the side?
Collaboration space.
Okay, so I would push content to you. Is there anything in your content library? Look in your content library. Is there anything about cities around the world?
Yes.
Look at that. I pushed that out. I'm gonna show you how I did that. You don't have to do it. Let me show you. Cities around the world. So I'm in Alfreda's right now. So Alfreda, we're working as a teacher. I can see what she's doing. I can see everything in Alfreda's folder. I can see everything in Edith. I've added all of you to my class notebook. So this is really important to listen to at this part, because if you want to use this, this is an idea that you might want to go forward with. If you're really going to use Microsoft, look at Class Notebook and look at Classroom. When you create Classroom, it's going to automatically make a class notebook for you. So if you're going to use Classroom, start with Classroom and let it automatically make a class notebook. If you're not going to use Classroom, you can just do the class notebook. So here is cities around the world, and that's the assignment. But if Alfreda had been doing homework, or been, she can take the title page. I need to refresh. See what happens when I go back to Alfreda's. I probably could just done a thing. Looky here. I can see that she's working. So I can see what she did. And so all my students are here. I can push all their stuff to them at once. If I have a digital like that math PDF, I can push that to them all at once. I can populate content in their notebooks all at once as the teacher. I can push quizzes to them. I can push videos, anything. I can push a section to them. I can push a page. I can take it back. So you have content, you have a collaboration area. The new thing here was used to be if you went in your collaboration area, go look at your collaboration area. Here's my collaboration area. There's a general one. There's a general collaboration space. But what happened with the general collaboration space was everybody was in the same dang space. Well, yesterday I gave group 1, which is the first 5 people in the alphabet, the first names, I think it was, group 1. So see if you find your collaboration spaces like group 1, 2, or 3. I was wondering if this is brand new, so I haven't seen this. I want to see what it looks like from here. Let me see your collaboration space. You'll only have access to 1, supposedly. Oh yeah, look at the top. The ones you don't have access to say they're read-only. So one of them is going to let you type and start writing. So all of you can write it at the same time. You can draw with your pen. Now someone might have to. That's read-only. You're reading with Oh, wait. Go back to that. You're 6 because you're doing this. The other thing you noticed, I missed group 5. It's really late last night.
One drive.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. That's how you count, right? So on one of those, it won't have that message at the top that says this is read only. On one of those, that yellow bar goes away and you can start typing. And you can draw. You can put pictures in. You can record audio. So everybody write their collaboration space for a second.
Depends on what group you're in.
Are you working collaboratively in this space?
Put it in there.
Just go down the groups and you'll see one doesn't have the yellow bar. The one without the yellow bar is the
You said I'm almost ready to go. Yeah, I sure know.
Oh, look at you, these guys are all over. They're all over Sydney, they got the opera house.
I put the question in there so you can see what we supposed to They say two more favorite landmarks. If you agree.
Now, these guys are the A+ group in here, they've already documented everything about Sydney's opera house. It's almost time to go. I'm happy to stay, but let me show you a couple of things I was just thinking about. There are spell checks in these things, and they're traditional tools. I know I'm missing something. But what I'm going to show you as the teacher, what I can do, and like I told you, this is something the district has already put here for you. I just want you to see how this looks. I have this class notebook. I can add and remove students here, I can manage my notebooks, I can add and remove teachers, I can add a co-teacher, I can create a notebook from here. I can also just go to my Waffle to Class notebook to create a notebook. And I can distribute pages or sections. So I can say, I can add to, oh yeah, add to students, so. She is. See how she populated? So there's Deborah and who's the other one? Edie. And then Eddie should pop up. And that's how fast I can add teachers. So I can update my notebook now. They should have permission. You guys should have permission. Yeah, but it's almost time to go, but I've got to get you to the survey, so they accept 12. But let me just show you a couple things here before you go. I can distribute a page, and when I choose to distribute a page, I go through and I say, which section does this go to? There are handouts, there are quizzes, where does it go? And does it go to all the students or just some? Or what class does it go to if I have multiple classes? I can distribute a whole new section for a unit of study. Maybe we're getting ready to study World War II heroes. I can push out all the content and get every student at one time. That's all in their notebook. If they've taken a quiz or they've done their work, I can review all the work just start it just when it came. I can also pull up, okay, so here we go. The cities around the world. This is where I did it, and I would distribute a page. And it's been distributed to page, you have no idea what it's distributing. I think it's distributing that certificate. Actually, I'm trying to stop it, but I can also review everybody's work here. So if I hear review student work, I don't have to go into every student's notebook and look for that one piece of work. I can say, I want to see everybody's quiz on yesterday's math class, or yesterday's history lesson or something. They've all taken a quiz, or they've all done some work in a one-note page. I want to choose the section, and I want to choose the notebook, so we're going to just say, this is my little project. All I'm going to see is my own document, there's nothing there. But it'll just start showing me all the kids, and I just click, and I see all the stuff at once. So it makes it really, really easy to do that. Like I said, if you're, and there's a page, what page? Distributed pages. Here's thank you, Allendale. Not everybody has that. This is really a poor example. But I could go through and I can quickly see assignment that I assigned last week. Assignment on the planets. And I can say I want to see the assignment on the planets, like cities around the world. And now all your names would show up, and I can look at this one at a time. There's Alicia's, and there'll be Alfreda's, they're all going the same, because they're my documents. But I wouldn't have to go at each one of them to do it. I can insert comments, I can mark it up in my comments, I can leave audio files, whatever. So you understand that if you're really going to get into this with your classes, I want you to see this is the way you may want to go. We can push out content and stuff. You can learn more about on education.microsoft.com. And then the other thing is Classroom. You know, sharing, you can, if you use Classroom, or if you think you're going to, go ahead and set up your Classroom, and it'll automatically populate all your students. And you can just use a notebook if you want. But Classroom also puts it on the calendar. Classroom also puts it, everything is on the calendar, you can do announcements. It's also, you can have it where it comes through applicant conversations if you want, and you can limit it if you wish also.
I just noticed something, like some of them were having issues and they were able to chat and it sent it to, I guess, Ms. Jameson or you. Will our students be able to do the exact same thing? If we put something on and they get stuck, and will they be able to send a message saying I didn't understand?
A chat, but
It's a chat feature on this thing.
Is there a chat feature? I don't think
It's
there's
someone pop up just now.
Yeah,
Did
and
you try to send a chat?
I did not, just saw somebody said they were having trouble.
Oh, I see it.
There we go.
So our students will have the same capability to
We'll go to the next section. Is it the group?
right, with the
Keep
students.
going down the groups till you see.
So I'm saying in our